What is happening with that?
And we are actually live with the knife. I wonder if they waited for us. They saw who is this crazy person.
All right. Well, Knife Round is live now. We are going into the second map. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the ASUS ROG third place map. It is between Penta and HellRaisers. HellRaisers currently up 1-0 in this best of 3 series. Penta now battling to keep their hopes alive in this tournament. And it is not looking like it is going to go their way. At least at the beginning here, HellRaisers pick up the knife. It means they'll get the choice as to which side they want to start on the map. So, actually, HellRaisers, I think they're going to go over to the CT side and start on that CT defense, start getting some rounds going there.
Yeah, I mean, Dust 2 in general is actually better to just start off on the CT side, I feel like.
Which is very weird, right? When you talk about how Dust 2 used to be this T-sided map, pretty much the only T-sided map in the pool, and now people, players are convinced.
Yeah, but they did opt to go.
Oh, they're staying on T.
Feeling confident. See,
this is actually the counter, right? They're like, oh, well, you know, T-side is now the least favorite, so we'll just get warmed up on T-side a little bit, right? And
well, I mean, if you're feeling grooved, they just got off with a win there on Mirage, so, and there you see.
And then I'm here to ruin all your hopes and dreams. HellRaisers is doing big damage, catching out players left and right here for Penta. Penta doing the best that they can, but it's basically Dennis trying to give ground. Dennis not going to be able to win that fight mid. And 1v4 now for Nex. The hope is not quite there here for Penta. I mean, they're just going to go double jumping down into CT spawn. No hope at all. Kucher will pick up the kill, and that is going to be HellRaisers up 1-0. Fifth, I'm having flashbacks to Mirage.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was Penta actually getting the pistol.
That's true.
Mirage. But you see there, actually, HellRaisers, they're on point right now. I don't know who it was. I think it was Kucher that actually ran up catwalk with that instant headshot onto...
I was having flashbacks to the second round of Mirage. That's
second round, okay.
Yeah. But is it going to reverse now? I mean, Spitty's got a scout. We all know how good the scout is. Everybody's just so interested in what's going to happen with this gun, but it doesn't look like anything's going to change up. HellRaisers currently taking over long right now. Not much of an investment on their part either. More of a Fnatic buy than anything. 3 rifles, 2 pistols. Not really putting too much money into this, it seems. They want to just, well, they're trying to hedge their bets almost. But they're going to go running right past up onto this site. Bomb still waiting to get across, but they are just scouting out the setup right now for Penta, taking a lot of damage as Adrian, but he is going to stay alive and make it across. Doja is going to draw Struggs' attention, and that only sets it up for Kucher. He's like, here, Kucher, have a frag. I heard you need it. Angel is waiting, lurking mid, and he is going to pick off the rotation, and it's just going to be the jumping shot. Doja, he's going for the knife, and Spitty is not interested. Shuts him down. Angel will eventually get the kill, but that wasn't too bad.
Have we only seen one knife this tournament? Michael on Nuke?
Pretty sure, actually, yeah.
Really?
I don't think I've seen another one.
Oh, come on. We need more knives.
Have we seen one more? No, I don't think so. No, that was the knife duel. Yeah, I think that was the knife duel. That was the knife duel.
That was extremely awkward.
Yeah, where Michael is like, miss, miss,
yeah.
miss. And then it's just like, I got nothing else, guys. I got to shake him. I got to shake him. At least he won that duel. Just imagine if he'd lost it at that point.
This is a good setup for Penta. They had a flashing over.
Well, they do manage to get a kill out of it. Adrian slumps, lifeless to the floor. Struggs now is going to be, well, lurking right now. Nice nade there onto Crystal, and that's actually going to set it up. Double nade. They were really committed to knocking him out. And that was a very nice play there by HellRaisers as well. Spend the money. Don't risk losing the gear that you've got to a lucky headshot pistol, or a pistol headshot, right? Just throw a couple extra $100 out into the air and get the kill that way. Nice and safe. And HellRaisers, they keep their cool. They've got 4 guys alive at the end of the round. It's not too bad.
Yeah, and this is it for Penta. If they want to have a good showing, this is the first round to do so. You will have an AWP on Crystal, no armor though.
No armor event. This is also what Penta like to do. Clever little boosts like this. And aren't they going to be able to spot it? Penta, and there it is. He catches Kucher out.
Wait, what?
I think he just...
That was a wall shot as well.
Through the edge of the wall, it looked like. So he crouches down, stands up, and just...
Crystal.
I love Penta, though, man. They come up with all this kind of crazy stuff. Running boosts. Little boost in mid like that to spot down Suicide. That's going to really put HellRaisers on notice, though. They aren't going to feel safe at that part of the map when that smoke is down anymore.
They're going to have to actually turned into like the secondary AWPer for Team HellRaisers.
Apparently.
Which is like a shocker to me.
Why is that a shock, though? We've seen him use it in the past,
yeah,
right?
I know, but it's Doja, right? You always...
Do you expect it, like, would you say Angel is going to be the man? Or?
Yeah. Yeah, because he used to AWP before as well.
Doja only does Deagle, you know, it's the
that's what I'm saying, that's his AWP.
Yeah. Why does he need a scope? Scoping's for pansies.
Getting old.
Eyesight, right?
Yeah.
Guys squint.
That's why I had to use it. I couldn't see anything otherwise. That's why.
You're just there with your op. You know, it's not a cane that you're waving around. It's your op. Get off my lawn. Get off my mom's side. Doza is going to actually pick up a kill, but he gets returned on here. Nex pushing into Upper Dark. Great call here by Nex, actually. Realizes that they've lost control of B slope. He knows he has to try and catch somebody out in Upper, and he does just that. And now, all of a sudden, HellRaisers have to worry about the fork. They have to worry about Penta wrapping into Upper Dark as well as B slope. So this actually is a great situation here for Penta. They've got the man advantage, and they can apply the pressure once this smoke clears. And I do like that they're taking their time, pacing themselves here. They have everybody waiting, but Flamey hits the headshot on Strux. Spitty, instant return, takes out Adrian. Now they're trying to close the gap. Oh no, just look up. Angel is there, gets the drop, and it's just going to be Spitty, but there's just not enough time left. Angel might very well go up with this bomb unless he can hunt Spitty down, but Spitty's got that AWP, and he's gonna hit the shot.
Yeah, nice B split from HellRaisers. You actually saw that. I was talking about that the previous game that NIP played. The fact that when a team actually B splits, you have a choice. It's either to try and fight in mid or push into B tunnels. Nex was all alone over in the B bomb site. He opted to actually.
That looks like it might have just caught the edge of the door there.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
The door jam.
By the time he actually jumped. No, so actually, Speedy or Nex actually took a gamble there. He's just like, I'm just gonna push him B tunnels, and that's actually normally a very good thing to do.
Well, so much so that like Existence has started making that almost a go-to play for himself.
Yeah.
You know, smoking off the doors and just run into Upper Dark, kill that.
Yeah, because otherwise you're just gonna be stuck in the B bomb site anyway, and you're gonna get sandwiched, and then you're not gonna get too much out of it.
Well, speaking of a solid situation, this is definitely HellRaisers. Round firmly in hand. They have the AWP here. Spitty, this is what he was able to save from the last round, but he isn't going to be able to really get too much out of it. This is definitely looking like another HellRaisers round here. It's all down to Penta now to try and get exit frags to make HellRaisers spend money, but Adrian is not going to let that happen. He takes out Strugs, and Penta just trying to change up their positions right now. This is all about Spitty holding onto his gun. Yeah. It's almost as if they've sent a minder with him as well. Just,
you know, bodyguard.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll clear the sites, and if I end up dying, then you know where to
early
not
warning.
to go.
Exactly. Well, that didn't last too long.
Yeah,
I mean, Dennis did his job, I guess. He's like, okay, they're up in T-spot, man. Oh, there we go, Crystal. Is he going to be able to pick up a second gun? He could. He could make that jump down there. He's trying to time it. Oh, the bomb blows it away. No, it doesn't. It's still there, and he's not going to be... Okay, he was expecting the bomb to blow that AK away over to the car. That half-second hesitation there, that cost him. That could have been a good save.
Oh, yeah. 2 weapons.
Free weapons, man. Free guns. It's a great thing. I'm American. All right, but... Crystal just lucky, or like looking for a lucky shot there, just with the timing. Flamey is just literally going to live up to his name right there. Stands his ground in the flames. Crystal on A slope, picks off Angel, who's trying to make something happen on Cat, but action is going to be towards B here for HellRaisers. Yeah, Flamey really wanted to get that entry.
He
like,
did.
I'm going to catch you at that corner. Through fire and flames.
Yeah, I'm not going to leave until I actually get someone. Even after the shot, he still didn't want to leave.
Well, at that point, I think he was committed to it. You know, really? He was actually like started to like melt into the ground and just sits down and that's it, right? But now Dennis, what is going to happen here? Gets that headshot on Adrian, but Doza does manage to return it. There's still 2 members alive here for Penta on the B site. 2 members alive here for HellRaisers, and they are on the other side of the smoke. As they come through that smoke, Nex is there to greet them, and it's a very warm welcome. A bullet to the face, and there you have it. Penta are on the board on their CT side. They have got something going for them here.
And we have... Did he actually drop the op to Dennis, or did he actually buy another op?
I didn't catch it before the...
oh, okay. Okay. So
they flipped. No,
they probably dropped the weapon and then just picked it up again.
It's probably Spitty handing that over. HellRaisers, man. Kucher feels like he's almost scared to take a peek now through there. You know, he's like, I don't know what's going on over there.
I'm pretty sure he didn't know where he got killed from.
They're keeping him guessing. Crystal this time, however, has chosen to take up take up a position here on Cat. And this can open it up. Dennis is going to get crouched, and that's not going to happen. The NOA stack, actually. Kucher strikes right back, takes out Nex, who was on top. They're deciding to change it up. They're expecting a B push through this, actually, it looks like, Penta. Or at least they're wrapping 2 guys back around. Spitty's going to catch Doja lurking around Longhouse, but then Kucher comes back in with his second frag of the round, and this is big here. Kucher is keeping HellRaisers in this round. 2 kills from him.
And they're actually going back to long here as well.
And this is, look at Spitty right now, this position. He spots the shadow, and he hears the step, and he gets the kill! Huge round from Spitty. And somehow Penta is still in this. He's gonna have the smoke to block off top mid as well. And this is a nightmare now for Kucher. Where does he look?
What is he doing? He has the bomb and everything.
Oh man, he's like, I want this right. He's getting hungry, man. Look at this. He's got a triple kill so far. He hasn't taken a single point of damage. Kucher's got an opto, and he might just spear him here, but there it is. Spitty collects 4 frags, and that is his round right there. No discussion. This was big, just spotting that shadow, and he must have heard a step, something, or it was his sixth sense.
Yeah. Well, I think he realized the bomb, and
Bomb is not going to be alone.
yeah. Well, it has to be.
Penta, I mean, Penta, maybe they're starting to get a little bit of confidence back here. HellRaisers, realizing this, perhaps they want to change the pace up. They want to try and go for an aggressive play. They eat some nade damage there on this force buy. 2 AKs, a few pistols for HellRaisers to work with. Penta falling back to the site. No entry frag yet here for HellRaisers to make life easy for him. Crystal, however, he wants to help his team out. He wants to look towards long, but he's not going to find anybody. Smokes everywhere. In fact, this is getting very hectic here. Penta getting forced further and further back onto this site. HellRaisers still looking for their frags, but the fire is just buying so much time right now. They're taking damage. They're having to get on here, and they're walking into the spray. Spitty lines it up. He's looking for another one. He's going to get a double. Huge spray and another quad. Back-to-back quad kills for Spitty.
He's at 4. Look at it. Look at the score. He's at 14. The closest one that they have on Penta is at 4.
Now look at this one right here. This is a pleasure. Bam, and then just sprays right in. Control.
Wham,
that
bam,
is. Oh, wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am.
Wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. I was actually gonna say give the man a bucket because he's on fire.
Oh.
Yeah, you like that? I need catchphrases. That's one of them, I think.
I
like that?
I like that one, man.
Yeah?
I like that one. Just keep your bucket on the other side of my room, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That is big, and Spitty. I mean, hell, you get 8 rounds and 8 frags in 2 rounds. I think you're feeling pretty pumped.
Yeah, I mean, you're done for the half.
And that could be the key here, because that can get your team fired up as well. I mean, you get 2 huge rounds like that, all of a sudden that could be leading by example, right? The rest of your teammates can start feeling pretty good about themselves as well.
Especially on the CT side on those 2.
I mean, how many rounds do you think they really need to consider this a successful CT side in this matchup versus HellRaisers?
The thing is, I mean, the thing that I always want to say when someone asks me that is that, yeah, well, obviously they want as many rounds as possible, right? Mm-hmm. For all, they would want 10. But if we just look at the way the HellRaisers are playing and knowing how decent Penta are on the T side, I would actually say 7. 7 or 8 would actually be a pretty decent score.
So we need to get it pretty even here in the score. And Penta, I mean, right now they're taking steps towards that. HellRaisers, they're not out of the doghouse quite yet. Penta has still got money, and they've still got gear, and they have got control of the map thus far. HellRaisers, pretty standard play from them, at least, taking control of mid and leaving a couple lurkers around the map, making sure that Penta can't push. This is about as clean cut as it gets right now.
If you see our Penta, they're actually attacking 3B right now.
As far as Penta are concerned, yeah, they're the ones changing it up a little bit here. Looks like Crystal's going to start working his way back towards mid, however. They still haven't quite got the information as to where HellRaisers want to go with this. But we're still only just now passing the minute mark, so there's still plenty of time here for HellRaisers. And the flick! Wow. What a flick from Crystal! Takes Kucher's head off. That was blindingly fast. That was impressive, and that could be it. But that, I mean, it looks like they're thinking, okay, this might be a B push now. Penta, they still went and put 3 guys.
Yeah.
And look at this smoke. I mean, this smoke goes down into CT. Adrian could just try and jump over, actually. He could jump right into CT. He would have cover if he wants it. There's options here for HellRaisers, but the bomb is still on Cat. It looks like this is going to wind up being an A play, but Adrian does use that smoke to get down in to CT. They have the flank coming in, and Adrian creating the space. Spitty and Strugs are taken out, and the remaining 3 members now for Penta have to rotate over from the B site, and they already have a lurker in CT, and it doesn't look like Penta have any idea that this man is here. Angel, he's going to be able to get a freebie. Next just jumps right into that one. And a 2-on-4 retake is not looking too likely here for Penta. What a shot from Angel as well to catch Crystal before he could get through those B doors and save that AWP. That is not how that round was supposed to go for Penta.
No, they had the enter and everything, and then even the Molotov set them back a little bit, HellRaisers, because they wasted all of the nades. I think Angel actually came from out mid towards CT spawn, and Adrian was the one who dropped down and got the 2.
They were looking to sandwich, I think, or at least.
Oh, here we go.
But this, whap. Just so fast.
You have to keep in mind as well, the reason why that is so impressive is because Kucher is already aiming there. He's waiting for you to actually show up. And by the time you do, that is an extremely fast shot from Crystal.
Some Kenya stuff right there. Crystal's capable of it. Well, there we go. He takes out Flamey. Again, Flamey, I mean, Flamey is trying to take advantage of the spawns that he's getting. You know, he's seeing, okay, I'm spawning for long right now. I'm about as close as I can get. Just give me an AWP, and I may be able to catch that guy before he can get into position, right? Before he can get past into pit. But
I think Penta actually starts to realize that now, because he tried that a few rounds before. That's when he got barbecued.
This isn't going to help things. But again, Penta were in this situation in the last round. They had the entry, and clever play from HellRaisers basically turned it around for the CIS team. So are we going to see more of the same here? Or are Penta going to be able to keep their cool? This time, at least, they aren't going for anything clever here as far as, you know, stacking a site in particular. They've got a pretty standard hold this time around. Crystal favoring the A slope rather than trying to hold towards long. So he's more interested in the site, it seems, with Strugs down here in CT. This is looking like some sneak play coming out here from HellRaisers. Strugs jumps, spots them, and he's going to maybe throw that nade, but HellRaisers very quick to pounce. Angel leading the charge straight up onto the B side, catches him out into the open, and Kucher has somehow found a kill on Dennis in the meantime. And that's what I'm talking about right there. So quick, HellRaisers, as soon as they saw their opportunity, they were just jumping on it. There was no time to react for Penta.
Yeah, and this is why, especially on Dust 2, where you only have 4 people remaining on the T side, you lost that the one member. It doesn't really matter because the map is so big in terms of the rotation. So yeah, sure, you're one less member, but if you do rounds like that, you de-split or you go all the 4-man stack up on catwalk, you can still win the round.
Because of things like this. Well, things like that in the sense that, you know, the idea of being able to catch people off guard, basically, if you're that fast, you can do it. I thought Strugs would have actually called it out to his teammates a little bit faster there because he did jump that first time. And I imagine he would have seen Angel at least. Yeah. So perhaps he just wasn't expecting the full rush of the entire team to come through B-slope that quickly there because it looked like, to me like Nex got caught out of position. Regardless, this is Penta now getting slowed down a little bit. Still a few rounds left in this half. So, I mean, there are still opportunities here, but 4 rounds left. And now it comes down to Crystal. And again, look at the trick. And doesn't spot him. That seemed to me like Kucher was just standing right, or not even Kucher. That wasn't even Kucher. That was Adrian standing up there, but it seemed like he was standing within range. Smokes and counter smokes getting thrown out here by HellRaisers, though. Just trying to, or rather by both teams, to try and control mid and random spray through mid. Dennis walks right into a bullet. Wrong place, wrong time, but sometimes Lady Luck, she's got it out for you. And Crystal, he's going to get tagged up as well. Angel right now is just having so much luck. 2 frags through the smoke in the same round. Angel just went full flusha.
Yeah, well, what can you do in that situation?
Nothing. And Flamey now, this is brutal. I mean, basically, Strugs is just alone, all by his lonesome over here on the A side. He's even been smoked off. Careful, mate. Angel's on the other side of that.
I wonder if you heard him.
It did get pretty quiet there, I guess. Yeah. Oh, Flamey was waiting for it. It was Flamey's time to shine. Come on, Fifth.
Yeah.
Share the love, man.
I mean, Angel. Yeah. The first one we would still be upset about, the first guy that went down, which was Dennis. And then Chris was like, oh, I'm going to help you over at B, but I'm not going to make any noise. I'm just going to walk over here. Casually walking.
Casually. Just for a stroll.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty dry right now. As far as Penta are concerned, things just are not going their way. Spitty even getting tagged here up in mid. He did manage to do quite a bit of damage to Kucher, so there is that to work with. Nex is currently figuring out how to jump on top of a box. He needs to hit the gym a little bit, I think. And the rotation coming in from Penta, they are going for the gamble. Spitty is going to get a jumping shot onto Flamey, so that's certainly going to help things. Once again, Penta have a bit of an advantage as far as the manpower is concerned, but the firepower is still very firmly on HellRaiser's side. Look at this. Spitty going for the trick shots. Really? Really now? Making a lot of noise over here as well. Angel, he has no fear, though. No smoke this time, but he's willing to peek forward. Adrian looking up on shore. He's going to get shoulder peeked there. Nicely done there by Strugs, who plays it safe and backs down into CT. So I like that play there from Strugs. Just gets a little info and plays it safe, backs off. What do you make of this scenario? I mean, basically, HellRaisers are playing this so carefully.
Yeah, I mean, they know that they're on a save, and basically what you want to do is you want to stick together, which is what they're doing. You're actually going up mid. Problem here is that Penta actually have three-man factions here.
Well, make it a two-man stack, but they are going to go into Upper Dark, and they just cannot get rid of Doja. Doja just so on point. Now it's going to be Strugs. He's found an AK to play with. Hey, Mom, look at what I can do. And Doja is gone. Now it's a 2-on-3. Strugs still looking to apply the pressure, but he gets smoked off. There isn't a whole lot he can do, all apart from go for a counter smoke, trying to take out Plateau. Now he's going to look for the angle. He gets it. The headshot, the perfect timing, but he gets spotted out, and the HE just demolishes him. Crystal now with the USPS is not going to have a repeat performance, and this is going to be another round here for HellRaisers. One step closer to securing that second map and that third place prize.
Yeah, that's good.
And what? Did they just buy a negative? Is that a negative?
Which one?
Look, on the ground.
Oh yeah, they did. Well, there we go.
Doja, big points. Oh no, don't you dare. Don't you dare throw it away. Don't do that to us, Doja.
Come on, crowd. Pick it up.
Pick it up. I mean, you can't do that. Sure, the doors aren't wood anymore, but
I mean, if you misbuy it, you gotta keep it. That's like
that's
a rule.
the rule. I mean, if you misbuy an SMG, it's like, okay, whatever, throw that away. It's worth 10 cents. But a negative?
You pick that up, you rush somewhere, and you hold in your mouse one, and you see what happens.
For shame, Doja. Well, I'm disappointed now. I was really excited about some negative action. But then Kucher's like, okay, guys, it's all right.
That's BM.
It's not going to happen. It looks like we're going to have to go through a standard 4v4 here.
Oh, he's coming back.
He's going to pick it up. Did he hear us? Did he hear the tears hitting the ground? Doja has no mercy.
Come on.
Doja has no mercy. It's looking like HellRaisers want to go and knock at the B door right now. And they have Kucher trying to create an opportunity here. Oh, Molotov into the corner. Dennis is going to get forced out into the open, and Kucher cannot connect. Can't drag the crosshairs onto him fast enough. Great headshot there from Doja, though, to take out next. That was the main support. Dennis taking a peek at the doors, goes for the spray, not going to hit it. They're all so low on HellRaiser's side, but they just keep getting the kills. Doesn't look like Penta can keep up right now with what HellRaisers are throwing at them.
They're going to have to save again. I mean, 4-on-2 bombs just about to go down. And again, they don't know what we know is that they're incredibly low on the HellRaiser side. And coming into the last round of the half, they have no money.
No, exactly. They're broke. This is just, well, worst case scenario time, really. You're looking at the big red button if you're Penta. Well, Strugs is going to get a parting shot onto Doja, though. They are still very low on HellRaiser's side if they could just get into fights here. But HellRaisers, they have all the money they need to go for a buy. So they are definitely doing the right thing here, trying to hunt, trying to find some frags. And there's the shot from Crystal, lands the flick, but they will be able to hold on to the guns in the end. And they have money enough to drop. So they should be fairly well equipped here, Penta, for the 15th round. Last round of this first half. HellRaisers, however, all the money they need. Double op, triple op. Yeah. There we go, buddy. Spend the money.
Yeah.
And the scout as well. I love it. Does somebody get picked, however? Oh, Nex is low. Oh, and he is going to live. Oh, they did get the tag hour, so that's already too good. Dennis will spray down Kucher, though, and that's a great kill here. So now Penta have the man advantage. All of a sudden, things are looking a little bit brighter. Doja, however, he's not interested in, happiness and rainbows. It's all doom and gloom for him. Right now, it's looking very much like Spitty is going to be the one taking a bit of the brunt. Going for the flashes, takes that fight. Doja gets caught with a nade in his hand. And HellRaiser's looking like they want to head up to Cat. So they're trying to change things up. They've had success on B. Now it's going to be time for an A play here from HellRaisers. And it seems like they want to look for the entry, but Crystal is posted up. He is ready, and he lands the shot instantly. Great reactions there from Crystal to pick that off. They're trying to bait it out again, but he doesn't fall for it. Hits the shot on Flamey. Could look for another one, but Adrian finally puts his run to an end, and there we go. The two remaining frags picked up by Strugs. Penta, they battle back and pick up the last round of the half, but this is pretty much the opposite of what we were looking for here for Penta.
Yeah, but I mean, if they actually managed to get the pistol, you would actually have a 8-7 scoreline. So without the pistol, 5 rounds. If they do manage to get the T pistol here, again, they're on the T side. They're on the more favored side. If they manage to get the pistol, they're just about neck and neck.
Well, let's see what they've got in store for us. So far, they've impressed us with their pistol rounds. Creative work through and through from Penta on different maps, but now we get to see them on Dust 2 and see what they're capable of here. And the setup so far is 3 guys going in towards B, and they might be working their way back towards mid, and it looks like, as far as Penta are concerned, nothing crazy coming out just yet. We're going to have to wait for the actual execute, because there are a couple of players here picking up nades instead of Kevlar for Penta, so they have something in mind.
Do you see who's up mid for Penta? We're going to see we're going to see a B play here, because they do have 2 smokes.
Yeah, 5. That's Dennis. There's the smoke to go down, block off CT. Shots going through, but they're going to be able to make a pass. There's only one man here to defend this bomb site, and that's going to be Flamey. He picks up the headshot on Dennis, though. Manages to get the time to reload as well. He could look for more, and he's going to get it. 2, looking for a 3rd, but it's not going to happen. They finally remove him. But the remaining 2 members for Penta have made it onto the site, and Crystal has turned this into a 2-on-2. Doja and Angel are so low on HP, though. This is a real problem for HellRaisers. 5th, they look like they're gonna pick it up. Penta, 1 frag away from securing the pistol.
Yeah, solid round. B splits on the terrorist on those 2 is very effective, especially there. You saw HellRaisers actually taking a gamble. Stacking A, they only have 1 person on B. Yeah, sure, Flamey did a good job. He got 2. I mean, what more can you ask of him, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, 2 frags, that's already more than I expected, because he was already peeking at window. And it feels like so often you actually see that guy get picked off by the guys moving up B slope.
Anyone dropping from window, so they all came from double doors.
Well, that was some great early pressure. Now we have to see what HellRaisers are going to go for here. Spitty adjusts his aim, but misses the shot, so they are able to make it past unscathed. Angel's got a scout of his own. Where does the peek come from? He decides to change it up, and the smoke is going to go out here to block off the mid doors. Coach Angel, he's going to get tagged and turn. He is going to be the one actually taking the damage here. And Adrian, P250, flash in, great opportunity. Crystal just madly spraying, but he's looking a little bit to the left, and that's not going to help him in this case. They are going to be able to pick up his Tech 9 if they want to, but it doesn't look like they're interested. Struggs catches Angel in mid, and that's going to be a great opening here. Penta look like they may be gearing up for a B play. Knowing the defense is weakened, they know they have a little bit of a window here to play with. Going into upper dark, Flamey's got the scout. Is there the jump? Yes, there is, and he gets the tag. But not the frag, to quote Pansy. It is going to be Dennis collecting that. Flamey is out of the picture, and now this is pretty much looking like Penta should be able to control it from here on out. Great spray coming in from Nex and Dennis, both getting frags left and right, and this is going to be Doja. He's got the deagle, though. He's got the deagle, though, 5th. Man, he's looking for that headshot. He just keeps peeking, and he's got to get Struggs. But he will not find anything more.
Yeah, okay, so solid anti-eco from Penta. I was going to say when they only lost 1 man, which is quite decent, especially in Dust 2 when it's such an open map, and you did have scouts on the HellRaiser side. Losing 2 might hurt you at the end, but at least you won the round. And that's what you need here. You need to win this one as well, but HellRaiser will be on a completely full save, so you just stack up, which is exactly what Panthers do. They're actually rushing B.
It's not a bad call as long as they go together. Just stick together. Don't drop any guns.
Yeah, because you actually had a member from Penta just spotting mid, and he just called, okay, there's 2 over, just rush.
And there's nobody pushed in through, so you don't even have to worry about lower dark, right?
Yeah.
So, well, not Angel, but Adrian. This is going to be the last remaining member here for HellRaisers, playing a game of Duck, Duck, Goose. And Penta, okay, they pick up the first 3 rounds. Now is when it gets interesting. Now is HellRaisers' first buy, and Doja doesn't have enough for an AWP. It's going to be full rifles here for HellRaisers. So, right now, this is all going to come down to the rifle, where Crystal, however, does have an AWP to play with. So we're going to see if that has an effect here. Spitty, I think, is the one who's holding right now. It's actually Crystal leading the charge towards B. He wants to see if he can get a pick, if he can get in position fast enough to find something here. And instead, it's going to be the drop. Double push into lower dark. And HellRaisers, they're coming out ahead. 2 frags right back for Penta, however, and that's going to weaken things. Turns it into a 3-on-3. The bomb has not been covered, however, by HellRaisers, so there are still options here for Penta. HellRaisers not quite sure where this bomb is coming from. And we saw, I mean, even Flamey just went out onto B slope. He's like, okay, leave the site. Let's see mid if anybody tried to push through here, but that wasn't the case.
Yeah, and look at this. I really like from HellRaisers. They actually decided, okay, we're going to push Cat. We're just going to hold Cat. We still have information from lower tunnels since they just boosted. Sure, speed might be out long. It doesn't really matter since they are very fast if they actually do decide to push B, they're very, very fast if they actually do go A. And even up mid.
And Adrian right now, he's the one who's kind of dancing around trying to keep eyes on things. And it's actually looking like he dropped down into CT. So they really have given up on long at this point. Doja from his position can also hear steps as well. If they do come out long, he's all ears right now. If he hears a step, any running, he's going to be able to communicate that to his teammates. And we see the shift there in HellRaisers, the moment's hesitation. They're trying to get the information. Adrian pushing up behind, so he's going to be able to set up a flank very quickly here. But Doja now on Cat, looks for the headshot, not going to get it. He gets tagged instead, down to 32 HP, so he's going to have to be careful. Strugs is going to get caught out in the open, though. Adrian just hits that timing perfectly before they can get into position, and he even collects the second frag, takes out Spitty. Flamey comes in on Cat, takes out Crystal, and just like that, HellRaisers execute a flawless retake.
Yeah, just play it safe, just try and stick together. You see Adrian there, he was actually the one who boosted up Doja up on catwalk. Just take a quick peek on long and you just drop easy spawn. If they actually manage to go up A, then yeah, you can retake from long, which is what Adrian did. He actually managed to catch, I think it was Speedy off guard there with the op. And then you're basically just stuck on the A bomb site. You have nowhere to go. Because HellRaisers have catwalk, they have long now as well, so you're stuck. And
it's getting caught in that box. That's what we're always talking about, how difficult it is to fight your way out of it. Curious to see if Penta are going to try and speed up the pace here. Crystal, however, is going to attempt the long shot this time, but Kucher was there first and landed the shot as well. So no joy there this time, and Penta now down a man. That's not going to help things in such a crucial round as well, because I imagine Penta must be starting to get strapped for cash. Having lost that last one, they did get the plant, so they did get a little bit, some bonus money, but it isn't a whole lot to work with. I'm sure a lot of that bonus money went into the nades that they're currently chucking around right now. Kucher's going to find a second frag, and he picks up a third one as well. Strugs is out of the picture. Flamey picks off Spitty from Upper Dark, and Penta right now are just throwing away lives. Doja just annihilating Dennis from on high. Dennis had no idea where he was getting shot from until the very end.
No money.
And there it is. This is now a real problem for Penta. They've just run out of steam. And HellRaisers only 4 rounds away from picking up this map and the title. I mean, well, not the title, but the third place title.
Yeah. But you saw how differently HellRaisers are actually playing now compared to when they were playing, say, on IP. Just a lot more aggressive. They're actually hitting a lot more shots now as well. I don't know if they're pissed or if they just want to...
I think it's a lack of respect.
Probably, yeah.
It's a total lack of respect, basically. They're like, oh, Penta, we know you, but you haven't made us respect you.
No, of course not. I mean, sure, you beat us one time, but we're not going to let it happen again.
No. Best of 3 is a different playground. And HellRaisers, at least right now, are putting up one hell of a fight. Penta doing the best that they can to try and get back into this scenario right now. Eco round from them, and it's going to be a B split again. They saw some success with it earlier, so why not try it again? Shots through from Kucher, not going to connect, and now it comes down to the men holding up close to the wall, and it's not looking good. That was fantastic. 2 guns picked up now to play with here for Penta. They have 2 AKs, and this makes life very difficult here for HellRaisers. It's not looking likely here for HellRaisers.
No, they're just going to save. There's no point in finding that. Especially when you have the bomb down. 5 on 3, they managed to get the weapons. Yeah, sure, they might not have armor, but once you actually do get the bomb down, especially on a site like B on Dust 2, it's extremely difficult to actually retake that.
Those choke points, essentially, especially if you can't get some kind of pincer movement going on through Upper Dark. If you're running through the slope and window, or the doors in the window, right, it's not going to be pretty. That's pretty much one of the few sites where it is just like that. It's so difficult to retake. Oh, flash in by Doja, but he actually gets partially flashed as well, so it's not going to be nearly as effective as he was hoping. And so Penta do manage to sneak away with 2 guns, which isn't too shabby considering they were on an eco round. So they get the eco win, they get some bonus money to go with it, and they even save some money with these AKs. HellRaisers, however, plenty of money as well. Still fairly healthy, actually, all things considered.
Yeah, because they managed to save the weapons and they had money from before, but you don't see it off on Crystal this round, so you can opt to go for a fast long push.
What do you make of this push coming out here from Penta, going for long very quickly?
I like that push from Penta, and I also like this push from Angel, because yeah, you're taking map control long, so we're gonna take map control of mid.
This is almost looking back to me. I mean, this is almost like some Mirage play coming out from Angel. The aggression, Flash isn't going to be very effective, but that's not stopping him from picking up the frags. It even goes back for more. Goes back for seconds, gets another helping, and now it is going to be Crystal alone, 1v5, no AWP this time, only the AK. He's got the bomb, but that is it. Not 1v5, actually 1v4. Doja has left the game. So we may have a pause coming up after this round, guys, just to make that perfectly clear. But this is still a pretty difficult position for Crystal to find himself in. 1v3 now, 45 seconds left on the clock. He's getting flanked as well. So now this is going to get to be a bit problematic here as Kucher begins to close the gap. If he can run through here, and he's going to get the kill on Flamey. Bit of an opportunity now, and Adrian not messing around, not willing to take that fight. He's going to just wrap around to Cat and make sure that he can cut Crystal off before he can get onto this bomb site. Crystal so low on HP as well, doesn't have a whole lot to work with here. HE goes out, and that's a money nade right onto Adrian, doing a decent bit of damage. But Crystal's just so low, he nearly gets the jump shot as well. Very close call there, good attempt from Crystal. But the odds were so slim of him actually pulling that off, and we come straight back to us. Hello, guys. So,
What's up?
pause situation.
Yeah, and it's looking very good for Penta right now because they have no money. They lost that round. And that call from Angel pushing up mid when they push out long is so effective. Because when you actually see all the nades raining over from the terrorist spawn over to long, you know for a fact, okay, we're going to have a lot of people out here fighting. Angel's call pushing up mid, you managed to get 3, just completely taking like all of mid.
Is that because Penta actually decided to come back out and try and deal with him? It doesn't.
Well, the thing is, they had to, because even if because you had this one guy that just spotted Angel, he went down, and if you actually don't go and fight him, you're basically stuck in long. You have nothing, and you're all stuck. So basically, HellRaisers can surround you. They can have 4 guys on A if they want to. It doesn't really matter, so you can't get out. And Angel will just stand there and basically wait. He has all the information from that one specific spot, so you actually do have to go out and fight him just to get rid of him, and then all of a sudden they can. HellRaisers will be a little bit jumpy again because you never know where they might go.
They're going to be able to breathe again, right?
Yeah.
But I'm really impressed so far with Angel's level of play as well. He's had he's had a few key rounds, and that one in particular is just another one added. Check it onto the list. That was a very good call, and well, that looked like it was about to be a very good shot from Spitty. That time he gets the tag.
Look at this.
That first one looked like it was on there. Adrian, however, it's just a fight outside of long right now. Angel pushed up to top mid again. Is going to catch Spitty rotating, so no more scout shenanigans there. And Crystal is going to be the last man alive. He got his AWP, but he isn't able to do anything with it this time, and there will be no more additional damage dealt to HellRaisers. Penta are going to be the ones struggling, trying to cobble together some kind of buy here now to try and keep HellRaisers off of match point.
Yeah, instead of actually picking mid, Strux will actually go towards long, try and get a pick. We'll see here. Yeah, Kucher is actually up in mid again.
And there it is, Struggs with the AWP. Doesn't hit the timing just right. Kucher delays just long enough to avoid it. Kucher's actually all the way back up onto A slope, so it's the remaining 2 members over at long right now for HellRaisers. Penta, however, holding, just making sure. I mean, look at that. I mean, they're holding so far back, even towards top mid, wanting to make sure that Angel can't catch them off guard, trying to run up there. Angel is just currently lying in wait like a panther. Just hoping that somebody's going to try and cross through those doors. He's got the help of Kucher as well, with that AWP. Looking top mid, we might very well have a battle here momentarily. It's the boost, and Crystal comes out ahead. Penta have so many of these clever little boosts that they save for the perfect moment.
Yeah, specifically that one. You saw there, Kucher was waiting. But when you do a boost like that, especially if you're a fast operator, there's no way that you're actually going to be able to flick that shot.
To react in time, I mean, it's like tunnel vision, right?
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait,
Yeah,
and then it's not going to happen.
Specific area.
It's just very clever stuff coming out from Crystal. And Penta in general, I'm glad that we have the opportunity to see this a little bit more here. HellRaisers, though, they're not out of this yet, certainly no. Just down to man. They're light on gear, however, so a lot of this is going to come down to Angel. If he can land a big shot here, this would be big. There's the bait, takes out Struggs, and now he's going to be able to get the follow-up. Looks for the shot on Crystal. Can't tell if he got it. It looks like he did, despite being blind. He's going to get a third one. Angel is just lighting him up. Goes for the quad kill. And Angel single-handedly nearly puts HellRaisers on match point. 1 round away from securing 3rd place here in the tournament.
Yeah, you saw that for Penta. The reason they were so passive, they were passive the whole round. They had 35 seconds left. I think they took over mid when it was 50 seconds left. And reason for that is because HellRaisers have been playing so aggressively in mid and everywhere else. So they're very scared of actually trying to take the map control.
And here you go, Angel opping again. I mean, just looking so very good right now. Doja gets flashed out onto long, gets a great spray down, nearly takes out another there as they try and go leaping past. He's laying waste right now. They just can't keep up with them. 2 on 5, and he's out for more. He's going for the knife. Doja ends it with the knife. 3rd place. face, and Do's just styling. There is no mercy.
He heard us.
No mercy. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. HellRaisers.
We didn't get the negative, but we got the knife.
There, yeah. You got your wish. Yeah. You got your wish. But congratulations to HellRaisers taking third place here. Penta, in the end, they couldn't quite do it. But a 2-0 win for HellRaisers. It wasn't the first place that they were looking for, but it still is a solid result.
They were playing impressive. On Mirage, solid. Dust 2 had, again, they were very aggressive in terms of how they actually chose to play, and then of course you have the knife.
It feels like in this match is the match where we actually got to see what HellRaisers are capable of. Like, we actually got to see a glimpse of what HellRaisers are capable of. You know, what their game plan is going into it. Versus NIP, it just didn't happen. They weren't. NIP were just too dominant. They were too quick, and HellRaisers, they just couldn't seem to keep up. In this case here, we can see exactly why HellRaisers could be one of those top-tier teams. If only they can get over that mental hump that's keeping them from performing at that level. That's the thing. That mental hump, man, that's what I'm talking about. And they aren't lumps.
Yeah.
But now, well, it looks like the studio is ready. I see Anders smiling. All right, Anders, take it away.
No mercy in